If your kitchen feels more like a scavenger hunt than a cooking space, you are not alone. Today we are joined by designer Michael Bowman from Shelf Genie of Seattle, and he's here to show us a few clever upgrades that can make your kitchen a whole lot more functional. Hello.
Hello. Good to
I'm
be back.
so excited to have you sitting here. For people though that don't know what Shelf Genie does, please explain.
Pretty simple. We design, build, and install custom pullouts into existing cabinetry, essentially retrofitting to what you already have.
Ooh, okay, that makes it easy, and we're seeing some examples there. And you work, like you said, within existing cabinetry, which is a real game changer. So what are the most common problems that you're seeing that people complain about that you come out and help?
Really, it's access to deep spaces. That's always going to be number one. You've also got places where there's just a lot of stuff being stacked up, so we can eliminate stacking. We can make use of dead vertical space. So when there's a lot of lost vertical space, we can add additional levels in there. And then getting that access to deep spaces just automatically leads to organization.
It's got to feel so fulfilling for you when you're done with a project, and are people just amazed at what you all can do?
We get some pretty good reviews, lots of repeat customers, referrals. We always love referrals, just that word of mouth marketing, testimonials.
Definitely. Okay, everyone loves before and afters. I know
Yes.
I do. So we're going to show some today, and you're going to explain the problem and the solution. Starting with this one in the bathroom, what was the problem?
So in all of these pictures, you always think about deep spaces where we're maximizing. In a bathroom in particular, you do have some plumbing, and it works for really any sink. We can work around that plumbing, and there's always a lot of dead vertical space, which I mentioned earlier, and that's very common in bathrooms. So instead of just doing something on the bottom, we can make use of that space up top by working around plumbing.
You can actually see what you have in there.
Yes.
We're going to a narrow closet pantry next. What was the problem here?
Here, I mean, accessibility to get to that dead space.
It's narrow.
when it's very narrow like that, I mean, it makes it that much harder to even reach to the back. So we simply, get you access to the back, and you can see we've added in a lot of levels there. Really make use of, like items with like items is what we say. All your cans together, your jars together, leads to a lot of organization.
The organization just makes you sing. You're so excited. This is a wide closet, which normally I wouldn't think is a problem, but I'm looking at that, and yes, what was the problem here?
Two big problems here. A lot of wasted vertical spacing, as you can see. There's some dead space there. And then kind of in the middle section there, you've got just a lot of small items. It's just really difficult to kind of sift through all of that. So when you're able to pull it out of the closet, it's so easy. Whatever's in the back is just as easy to get to as the front.
And they can hold heavy items too, right? And that's surprising sometimes with some cabinetry.
Yes, all of our rails are rated at 100 pounds when fully extended. And if by chance you do need even heavier than that, it'd be like cast iron, liquor cabinets, those are really the big ones, or really wide cabinetry, we actually have 200-pound rails.
Oh, that's amazing.
We don't have to use them all that often, but they are there if we need them.
Okay, and you have one more before and after too. We want to see this empty space under the stairs. It's like a little Harry Potter moment.
Yes. So obviously we have a very deep space here, and just very difficult to really, you can put a bunch of stuff there, but how is it really going to be organized? This is a very unique solution, but at the end of the day, it's a unique solution, but there's nothing incredibly different about it, really. We just have different rails that we can use, extra long rails, so that's a kind of another custom thing we do, and then it just makes it so easy to access.
Oh, it does, and extra storage. Everybody wants that.
Yeah, understood.
So compared to a full remodel, what is Shelf Genie's like as far as time?
Time, I mean, you're going to save weeks. You're probably looking at months. High majority of our installs are a one-day install. Even our bigger projects,
Really?
a lot of times are a one-day install. At most, it might spill over into a second day. And then when you're looking at remodels, I mean, those always go a lot longer than you thought.
Yes, they do.
If it's 6 months, it's going to be 9 months. If it's 9 months, it's going to be 12 months.
And it blows up your kitchen space, whereas something like you all are only in for a day or two.
I love telling my clients, the beginning of the day, you're going to pull everything out. Then by that night, you're up and running with your whole new system.
So how can people get started too?
You can always give us a call or book online.
Easy.
Super simple.
Oh, Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
Simple
absolutely.
solutions. We love it. And Shelf Genie has a special offer for New Day viewers. The first 15 callers will receive a free professional design consultation and a free install. Just call the number that you see right there on your screen.
New Day Northwest is sponsored by Shelf Genie.